Hey, it's James from Odd Job Larry. We recently had a client call in and say, hey, I dropped something down my sink. Can you guys come help me get it out? And I thought it'd probably be a pretty good video to show you. So we made this makeshift sink here in our shop and figured it'd be an easy way to show you how to clean out the P-trap and maybe find a ring or a quarter or something you drop down the drain. And so this is going to resemble what the underneath of your sink is going to look like. Back here is going to be the wall, or where the pipe goes into the wall. And so let's just pretend for the sake of the video that we got a wall right here. These connection points where the P-traps are should be hand tightened, and so you shouldn't really need to use pliers, or they shouldn't be glued or anything like that. If you do need to grab a rag or something to give you a little bit better grip, you can do that. But let's start by taking the back one off, and I guess for video's sake we're gonna have to go in through the sink face, right? And so I'm going to come over here, I'm going to loosen this up, and again, that wall, this pipe back here, is going to stay in its place. And so this should just loosen like this, and if that's in its place still, this will just stay like this. Okay? For the sake of the video, because it's going to fall anyway, I'm just going to move it off to the side. Then, you got this one right here, same idea, should just be hand tightened. You can loosen it like that. This should then come up like this, and you can pull this down. Be careful, there is going to be water in here, and then once you get this out, you can dump it into a bucket. Don't dump it in the sink, because then that water is just going to come right back out, but you can dump it into a bucket, and anything you dropped, if it's real heavy, should be in here still. And then when you go to put it back together, there's going to be these nylon rings here. You want to make sure that those are still in place. Those help give you that seal. So we basically just kind of put it back together the way that we took it apart. So we put that on there, and then at the same time we make sure that it's lined up with the pipe that's going back into the wall, which is a little bit easier when the pipe isn't moving all around like this. But we tighten them down. And voila, you're all back together. If you drop something down your sink and you want to try it yourself, that's how. If you do need help, please let me know. We'd be happy to come out and retrieve any items you drop down there. I'm James from Odd Job Larry, and I'm here to help.